Have you ever wondered how websites are built without touching a line of code? Welcome to WordPress, where creating stunning websites is easier than ever. So, before you can use WordPress, you need to know how to and why you need to do some things. So, this tutorial, WordPress tutorial, beginner to advanced, will take you from the absolute beginner, assuming you know nothing about WordPress, to the advanced level where you'll be able to build your own theme, build your own plugin, integrate WordPress with the likes of React, Next.js, Vue.js, and the likes. What are we going to cover in this part 1? We're going to cover a brief introduction to what WordPress is, benefits of using and learning WordPress, how to set up WordPress locally on your laptop, and then WordPress versus other CMS. And then if you are wondering who is Dapo Bimbe, if you are wondering who I am, I've been using WordPress since 2018 officially, because that was when I built my first official website for a nursing agency in Lagos, Nigeria. And since then, because I'm more like a builder than a consumer, I've always wanted to do something more, be able to build things more with WordPress. So that led me to learning how to code HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and the likes, so that I'll be able to build my own theme, build my own plugins, integrate WordPress, do whatever custom or advanced stuffs with WordPress. And then I've been able to build this kind of websites, this kind of websites, this kind of websites, this website, this website, this website, this website, and so many others. All right. So if you are here for the first time, if you're on this channel for the first time, if you're on this page for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so that when next I release another video on WordPress tutorial, you'll be one of the first people to be notified. And don't forget to share with your friends. So let's get started. What exactly is WordPress? WordPress is a content management system built cycle around 2003 by Matt Mullenweg. I'm not sure if I pronounced that well, and his team. And it has two faces, two versions. There is WordPress.org, and then there is WordPress.com. WordPress.org is the open source version of WordPress, while WordPress.com is the business part, where 99% of whatever you are doing on WordPress.com, you are paying for it. And then if you are wondering, what can WordPress really do? Are people using WordPress? Can WordPress be used at enterprise level? Give me a second, let me show you some websites, some businesses, some organizations using WordPress. You see the like of Slack, Samsung, TechCrunch, USA Today, Force Media, Salesforce, Meta, Time, Intuit. When you come to Nigeria, Punch, Tech Kaba, and all other big media companies, all other big corporate websites, even GTB and First Bank, they use WordPress. When you think WordPress isn't for the enterprise, if you think it is not for enterprise, you would have to think again. All right. So what is the difference between WordPress.com and WordPress.org? I'm not going to bore you with too much story, because I believe you can easily find these stuffs online and read about them. But the major difference is, when you are using WordPress.com, you are paying for a plan. You are paying for everything, and they have various plans. WordPress.com has plans from the personal down to the enterprise that costs as high as 25,000 USD per year. All right, that's for WordPress.com. If you want to use it, the more financially buoyant you are, the more you enjoy whatever you want to build on WordPress. You want to use WordPress.com for. Then when it comes to WordPress.org, WordPress.org means, some of us refer to it as the self-hosted WordPress platform. Self-hosted, I mean, you are the one in charge of you hosting, of developing, of your security, of everything pertaining to your website. The theme you want to use, the plugins you want to use, the updates, the web hosting company, the domain registrar you want to use, the developer if you don't know how to build, everything you want to do on WordPress.org is totally 100% in your control. Although you'll still be paying for renewing the hosting and domain name, paying for SSL if your hosting company does not offer that, and so many other things. Right? But on WordPress.com, you are not doing that. You are just paying for whatever plan you can afford, and then WordPress itself takes care of everything for you. Like I said, it was built for blogging purposes, but as the year went by, you can see businesses using it as for building complex websites, using it for building e-commerce, e-learning platform, LMS, using it to build web app, community, and so on and so forth. There are tons of things. If you can imagine it, you can build it on WordPress. You just need to know how. And then wondering, is WordPress something you should use, you should build? There are some benefits of learning and using WordPress. Some of the benefits are, it is easy to learn. While you are learning, you can do some things locally on your laptop without buying any domain name or hosting. You still be able to practice and master that skill. It's when you look at your environment, it's like the first CMS of choice for any company. So if it's the first CMS of choice for any company, it means there are tons of opportunities for WordPress designer, for WordPress developers. And one of the benefits is you don't really need to know how to code before you can build and use WordPress. Knowing how to code will help you to add some custom features to any WordPress website you are building. And then getting started with WordPress is cheap. You don't need too complex or complicated hosting requirements. You just need if you can afford a hosting as low as 4 gig RAM, you can still use it to host a WordPress website. Alright, so that's some of the benefits of using WordPress. It is easier. You don't need to know how to code. There are tons of job opportunities for it. You can start your own business as a WordPress designer or developer. Alright, before I go to the next part, let me share with you the kinds of people that use WordPress, or the kind of faces that WordPress has. There are WordPress consumers, people that they just use WordPress. They hire someone to use WordPress to build a website or a blog for their brands or their business. And then there are some people that are actually building on WordPress. Say a WordPress designer now. A WordPress designer is building websites using WordPress. He or she does not have to know how to code, but if he or she knows, it's a plus. And then there are WordPress developers. These are people that build the drag and drop tool itself. The likes of Elementor, Brick, and so on and so forth. There are developers behind that. They build the drag and drop tools for people who do not know how to code, to make building on WordPress easier. Right? they are WordPress developer. They build the tool, they build the plugins, they build custom themes, they do some things, they interact with the WordPress database, they connect WordPress with external API, fetch data from external API inside their WordPress and save it in their WordPress database and so on. So these are the kind of users WordPress has. We move to the next topic, which is WordPress versus other CMS. Like I said, WordPress powers over 40% of the website on the internet today, and that makes it more popular, way popular than other CMS like Shopify, Contentful, Drupal, Joomla, and the likes. And because of the ease of use, the learning curve, it also makes WordPress easier and popular because you don't really need to in less than 1 month or a little bit than 1 month. If you are consistent and serious, you can know and master how to use WordPress very well. But to use other CMS, you need to spend a lot more than that. And then because of WordPress community, there are tons of videos community on WordPress, content creators on WordPress that you can easily find, you can easily connect with, that can help you when you are stuck. But other CMS are not like that. So that's exactly what makes WordPress more popular than other CMS, right? And then we move to the next and the most important topic in this part, which is how you can get started by installing WordPress locally on your laptop. The laptop is ready. You can go to this website, localwp.com. So when you get to localwp.com, you can download for free or create an account and download. So when you download local by Flywheel, we call it local by Flywheel, localwp.com. When you get there, you can use the download button. Or if you don't want to download immediately, because you are still going to have an account with them, and I'll tell you why in the subsequent videos. So when you download and install on your system, I'm sure you know how to download and install softwares on your system. When you download and install, you will have something similar to this. I already have tons of websites that are running locally on my laptop, right? This is the company I work for, my clients, blog themes I'm working on, the company I did internship with, some of my own personal projects. Now when you install it and open it, you have something similar to this. All right, so before I take you around Local by Flywheel, when you have it installed and open like this, you can create a website. So let me show you quickly how you can create a website that gives you access to your WordPress dashboard. Exactly, there's no difference between the dashboard and when your website is hosted live. All right, so when you want to create a website, you click on this plus icon. When you click on this plus icon, then you can create a new website. Because you don't already have any existing websites, you are creating new. So when you click on continue, then you can give it a name. So give it the name I'm giving it, so that it's what we'll be using as we progress in the tutorial, right? Learning WP, right? You click on continue, preferred, continue again, then you can give it a username, just the WP. You can give it a password, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Don't bother about this email address, and then you click on add site. It's gonna take some minutes, and then it will prompt you to give administrative or administrator access. All right, so it's going to take some minutes here, so I'm going to, because of the magic of video editing, it's not going to be as long as that. It's done installing. When your WordPress is done installing, you have something like this. You have the title of your site, learning WP, and then some details about it. Then one click admin, you can turn it on, you can turn it off. So when you turn it on, you'll be able to, like, without even remembering your password or even the username that you used, you can just click on WP admin and it takes you to the admin dashboard directly. Then you can open sites. So when you open sites, you see what the site looks like, right? And the URL is WP learning WP.local, the URL, right? The URL you have will be the local WP URL, right? So that's what we have. So in the coming videos, we will explore local by Flywheel, what you need to know and do, how to log in or sign up, and then how to have a live link that you can share with either your boss or your clients or your friends, okay, to let them know you are building a WordPress website. Come and check it out. And then if you are coding, if you are proficient at using PHP, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, connecting VS Code and your local by Flywheel, so that as you are making changes, it's already reflecting on your WordPress website live. Then how you can, let's say you are done building the website, you've done the corrections, the adjustment, and you want to push it to a live or a staging domain name. You know what staging means. Then how you can push it to a live server. Everything will be dealt with in this tutorial. All right, so we've covered what WordPress is. WordPress, like I said, is a content management system. It's basically, when it was built in 2003, it was built with the mind of people just creating blogs. But as time goes on, you know how crazy people can be. People start building complicated stuff with it. You can now build your e-commerce, web app, community, LMS, anything you want to build, you can build it with WordPress now. And then we installed local by Flywheel, which is a local WordPress local development environment that we'll be using, and it's highly recommended. So what's next? So in the part 2 of this tutorial, we'll cover exploring local by Flywheel, and then we migrate. Then I'll take you through a journey, and then we explore WordPress dashboard together. Alright, so if you have not subscribed, kindly like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. When you do that, it helps this channel and it helps me reach more audience that want to learn how to use WordPress. Right, if you have any question, kindly drop them in the comments, and then if there is none, I'll see you in the next video.